What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. So, in a surprise release, and actually on a surprise Friday release nonetheless, Apple just dropped iOS 18 Beta 4 re-release, so you can call this 4.5, whatever you'd like, but they found it necessary to send another update out in the same week that they pushed the original Beta 4. I'm assuming this is not going to have anything major. They must have discovered some sort of substantial bug, even though we haven't encountered any issues to warrant this update. So we're going to go ahead, finish this install, and do our typical update for you guys right now. Let's jump into it. Okay, so iOS 18 Beta 4.5 or Beta 4 re-release just finished installing. Call it whatever you would like. Let's go ahead and get signed in here and do our typical test. We're going to flip it over. And again, for those of you new to the channel, we do this just to really see if Apple has improved any of their heat management over the course of the last update, just because of how bad the hardware itself typically struggles with heat when it is actually loaded. And we know what kind of load limit these phones have when they're updated. So you can see it is gradually picking up depending on where you look, based on the update. So, looks like this one has improved a little bit. We haven't hit, oh, well, there we go. I was going to say we haven't hit anything over 100 degrees, but there's 103. You guys get the point. Let's go ahead and flip this baby over and do our typical song and dance. One thing I do want to call out, this was a very small release update, as it only came in at about 230-ish megabytes. Let's jump right into settings really quick and go to general and about and look at this build number. Okay, so I'm laughing because if you guys can see this, this actually has a K build. And for those of you unfamiliar, you want to go towards A. The beginning of the alphabet signifies that this is closer to a final release. And actually, the original Beta 4 had a J build. So K obviously follows J, which means we're actually going in the wrong direction here, which is somewhat interesting. I'm not sure what is going on because this is not the first time we've seen this happen with iOS 18 and watchOS 11 beta cycles. I'm not sure if they're pushing them out too quick or what's going on, but this is not technically a good sign, and also makes me think there's not going to be any Apple Intelligence here in this build either, which that shouldn't come as any surprise. But for those of you keeping track, this full build number here is 22A5316K. And again, like I said, that K is not a good sign, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and jump into battery, just to see how bad this beta has hurt us in the last 4 days of usage. So battery health, and you can see we are hanging in at 95% now with 342 cycle counts. So again, it is still impacting battery life. Betas for iOS 18 have been horrible, and this is obviously probably not going to be any different, but just to show you as a quick check-in, 95% is where we are currently at. Let's jump into the feedback app and see if this has been updated. I'm going to take a stab at it and say it is probably not yet, but let's see. So jumping down here, nothing from today. Obviously, everything here is from the 23rd, including this computer restarted issue. So take that with what you would like. But again, not surprising, there is no update here. So just kind of scrolling around, let's jump into the Stocks app. Everything seems to be loading and moving pretty smoothly here, which is good. But again, on Beta 4, the initial release, we didn't have any trouble there either, so I'm not sure what caused the need for this instant reaction to get another beta build only a few days later. Let's go ahead and jump into the App Store. I'm not anticipating seeing any issues here. Everything is scrolling pretty good and staying reasonably responsive. There's no need to make a real long video on this one today, guys. I just wanted to let you know kind of what to expect here. This is basically going to be hopefully fixing whatever issues was in Beta 4. And again, this shouldn't hinder us on Beta 5, which we do fully expect to have Apple Intelligence incorporated in. So having said that, with this unexpected release, I am still not anticipating another build in July. I believe Beta 5 will come out now on the 5th of August. And again, if you missed our prior video, what's interesting here is that Not only are we in August and only a few weeks away from September at that point, but that is when the new iPhones and operating system for iOS 18 and Watch 11 and everything else should be unveiled and needing to be finalized. So, with the issues with these betas, we should start getting weekly releases here in the near future, but I don't foresee that coming next week yet. I hope I'm wrong. Apple can do whatever they want. Apple's Apple, we know that. So just wanted to get this out there to make you guys aware. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.